is underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. What a pickup this man was last year. It's Christian McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense for the Vikings very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Back to throw, Purdy. McCaffrey's got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Purdy. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Purdy. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The Vikings at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Fred Warner, the all-pro linebacker, there on the stop. They'll try to throw now. Cousins going underneath. He's got Hawkinson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Now 2nd and 9. A give up the middle to Akers. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Cousins. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 4th down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph from Minnesota. The kick by Joseph is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
From the 20, here's a 2nd down and 9. Throwing here, Purdy. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. That one goes for 24 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 70. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they sit now at 500 on the year. And, Charles, this was a team that really looked lost in that first month or so of the season, but they have had the hot hand lately, winning 3 straight.
I would agree. It's almost hard to believe that this is the same team because we followed them pretty closely throughout this season. And early on, I thought this is going to be a really tough year for this crew, so plenty of credit to them for turning the ship around.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
In motion right is Osborne. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This is 2nd and 8. To throw, Cousins. And this is incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Cousins to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. Osborne motions left. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Akers is in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL. So they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The tackle made there by Harrison Smith.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Purdy looking to throw. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. On first down, it's Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. And this pass caught by Gray. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward. Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will knot us up at 10. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
The lengthy Armstead made a great play there, and he's making up for lost time after he battled injury last season. Getting him back makes an elite group of pass rushers downright scary.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And the pressure pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Javon Hargrave able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. Throw left side, and Osborne has it. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Osborne motions left. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Mwangu, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That's the type of impact play you expect from McCaffrey, the comeback player of the year runner-up in 2022. Despite a midseason trade, put up almost 1,900 all-purpose yards and also made his second Pro Bowl.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
A second down throw for Purdy. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw, Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing.
Touchdown! Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Moody good with the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. First down, here's Mitchell. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 7. Shotgun now with Purdy. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Danielle Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's the second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Niners on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. That's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Hey, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Cousins. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Fielded just inside the 20. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop it.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Purdy. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 34 yards. And the 49ers have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Now Moody for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And now they're in the hurry-up. To throw is Cousins. That's out to the flat for Akers. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, here's Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Powell. And he will have a Vikings first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Cousins sees something. He's going to change this around. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's 1st and 10.
Good route here.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
They'll come up now on second down. Here's Cousins. Going back to the same well, it's Hawkinson again. And Hawkinson going to have the Vikings first down as he's inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. Cousins to throw. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Here's second and a yard. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Cousins. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's third down. He'll look to throw. That's taken in by his big tight end. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Back to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Here's 1st and goal. One last shot now for Cousins. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. But Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over, but sometimes you just have to give credit to the other side.